All right, I'm gonna call the regular meeting to order. Today is March 13th, and all commissioners are in attendance, so we have a quorum. I want to welcome everybody to today's meeting. Got a great crowd. And so this is gonna be a long, short meeting. Not just a whole lot on the agenda, but probably take a few minutes. Thank you all for coming. The invocation today will be led by Commissioner Herring, and the pledge of allegiance will be led by Commissioner Curtis Harvey. If you'll all say it. Let's pray. Father God, thanks for this time we have together.
Lord, I just pray for all the decisions that are made, Lord, and that again, it'll be honored and pleasing to you. And God, just be with us as we go throughout this week. God, protect us, keep us all safe, Lord. And again, I just thank you and give you honor and glory for everything. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, thank you, gentlemen. You each received a copy of the minutes of the last meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Motion to approve by Commissioner Harvey, second by Commissioner Herring. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed say nay. Minutes are approved. Announcements, we have a few today. I guess first we have State Representative Rick Reeb is with us today. I know, thank you for your service for our area and for the state. I know you had your first week last week, and I know that was eventful, but thank you so much for being here today. It really does mean a lot to us. We also have our Houston County School Superintendent, Brandy White, is here today. Thank you for being here. And we have the distinguished Mayor Kim Trotter and Councilman Jim Tyson from the town of Rehoboth. And last and certainly not least, we have the former chairman of the Houston County Commission, Mark Culver, is joining us today. So thank you all for being here. Do have a few other announcements. I guess number one, I did want to congratulate the sheriff. I know we've been talking about the sheriff's building and how nice it is for a while now, but I think all of your staff are officially moved in now. I know y'all probably still moving things around, but congratulations on that. And I also wanted to say that we recently, I can't remember if I made this announcement before or not, but we recently conducted an employee survey. The results have been in for a couple of weeks, and each of you have received the full sort of raw data from that employee survey. And Sherry Gardner will be here at the next regular meeting to make that presentation. So we're looking forward to that. It was interesting, a few surprising things, but certainly some good data. Not all good news. You know, when you run a large county and you have a lot of employees, obviously there's going to be a lot of employees that have ideas for improvement, and I want the employees to know that took the time to respond to the survey that we greatly appreciate your honesty, your forthcoming, and a lot of good information that we're going to use to kind of make better decisions as we go forward as things pertain to the employees. But for the most part, the results were really good. So I was kind of pleased, actually. So I look forward to that report. Another item, Spring Farm Day is going to be this Saturday. That's going to be at Landmark Park, and that's going to be from 10 to 4. So if you, hopefully the weather will be nice. I don't think it's supposed to be too hot. I'm not sure what the forecast is calling for, but hopefully it'll be a nice day and they'll have a good turnout. I know they do charge a fee to get in. Hopefully they'll raise good money for that outstanding organization. One more thing I wanted to mention. So we, ever since the new commission took office, we've been trying to do the first meeting every month at night at 5 p.m. But it has become apparent that, I mean, you turn around, look around, we've got a lot of people here at this 10 a.m. meeting, so we're not going to be doing 5 p.m. meetings anymore. It just, no one else participated. So anyway, we laid the cricket out there, so to speak.
Gave it a shot.
Gave it a shot, and so we're going to move on. So anyway, so that's that. Any other announcements?
Yes, sir, I've got one. Thursday down at the National Peanut Festival, 334 Prevention Project is holding their annual Prom Promise again this year. It will start at 9:30. 334 has come together with our emergency responders between the city of Dothan, our volunteers with Rehoboth, also with our air support from Survival Flight and a couple of others, putting this program on. It's for our senior class for Houston County and also the city of Dothan. It is a mock traffic crash where there is a fatality involved. We have the vehicle set in place, and also we have live actors that will help out with this. We will have the law enforcement present that will go through pretty much working the crash scene from the start to the end. So if anybody's available and would like to come out and watch, that'll be Thursday morning at 9:30 down at the Peanut Festival.
All right, thank you. Any other announcements?
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman. I'd like to, this Saturday we have spring fling in Ashford, if anyone that can come. And also the following weekend on the 25th, Dupree School is having a gospel sing from starting at 11 a.m. If anybody can come to it, it should be a great showing at both locations.
Okay. Anything else? All right, well, we will move right on into awards and presentations. We have 3 presentations today. First one on the agenda is a presentation by the Houston Economic Development Association Foundation. Mr. Bill Durden is here. Bill, if you want to come up, you can come up to this microphone.
Bill.
And if you have people you need to bring with you, you can bring them up as well, or call them up.
Is this thing on?
Good to go.
Chairman and Commissioners, thank y'all for allowing me to come speak today. I'm here, Bill Durden. I'm here as chairman of the HEDA Foundation. Our foundation derives its money from HEDA, which of course operates the bingo facility on 231 South. And today I wanted to take this time to address you guys, as we've got some special donations here that directly involve the county. So I just wanted to take this time and present these today. Mayor Trotter, could you join me up here at the podium? As I've learned here in the past few months, Mayor Trotter is quite the I don't want to say salesman, but motivated elected official. You know, and when she has a project, she knows how to push forward and get it done, and her constituents should be proud of her. But the town of Rehoboth is going to. I'm going to set this down. The town of Rehoboth and the EMS and the fire and rescue there came to our board with the project for wanting to build a new fire tower there. So as a training facility for their EMS, and also her team educated us on how that the Career Academy was going to be able to also use it in training as hopefully young youth with the fire department and so forth and so on. So we're proud here today to our foundation to give the town of Rehoboth $92,000 for the construction of that, and that's just part of the money for that. Today, the second round is going to go to Brandy White. Would you please join me at the podium? Our foundation has worked together with the county, the county schools in the past on a couple of projects, and today we are donating $60,000 to the county. Or the county school system. A large portion of that is going to the Cottonwood. They're building a new athletic facility down there, and our donation there is going to help out with the weights and so forth in that facility, along with 4 other schools are involved in that donation. And last but not least, Superintendent Coe. We have a $10,000 donation to Dothan High School. So they need some help with their soccer program. They're changing the football field into a girls' flag and soccer field out there, and needing some help with some bleachers. So anyway, just wanted to give this check presentation today, and thank you guys for allowing us to do that here.
Thank you. And if you want to step up here and pose for a photograph. Miss Jackie can always send it with a camera. And maybe we can stand up. Yeah, y'all scoot it.
Yeah, I guess we can always count on you. Always. All right.
All right, thank you. All right, greatly appreciate that. I know that's a common question that we sometimes get is where some of those proceeds are going. So it's nice to have the presentation here in the commission meeting. So thank you, Bill, for that. Next presentation will be by the Dothan Area Chamber of Commerce. Matt Parker, the executive director, is here, and he's going to be giving his annual update. Matt?
All right. Thank you very much, Commission, and thank you, Chairman and Commission. And what I'm going to do, start it off with the screen slowly moving up here. But we've captured about a 5-minute video just covering this past year, and want to show that to start it out, and then I'll make some comments from there. Also want to recognize our Vice President for Economic Development, Colton Curitan. Thank him for his great work and support. He's working 1,000 hours a week, if that's possible, but very proud of him being on our team and the work that he does to support our efforts. And again, thank the Commission and Houston County Road and Bridge, our whole team, Revenue Commission, for all they do to support economic development in our market here. So I will start off with this, and hopefully I can hit the button and do the right thing.
2022 has been a challenging year for our local economy and businesses. Supply chain issues, inflation, growing interest rates, and energy prices. Your Dothan Area Chamber of Commerce works to create new opportunities and new jobs. We've been fortunate to play a crucial role in bringing many new jobs to our area. APS Advanced Product Solutions has expanded in Houston County, creating over 100 new jobs, allowing the Columbia facility to focus more on sterilizing medical products. In Dothan, they are focusing more on manufacturing medical products. Gateway Tire is expanding, investing $9 million to add another 100,000 square feet of space to their facility and creating 30 new jobs. ISA Alabama Corporation will be opening a new facility in Wiregrass, located in Geneva County, creating 80 new jobs. A $1.4 million industrial access grant will be used to improve the entrance road to the facility, and they plan to begin manufacturing nitrile and latex gloves by the 2023 third quarter. Dothan Warehouse is expanding, adding 30,000 square feet, creating 30 new jobs, and investing $8 million. This expansion will help build the area's storage logistics and distribution capabilities, allowing food and beverage companies to grow in the area. SmartLam and Peak Renewables are investing $92 million to build a new Blueland facility, creating 43 new jobs. And the Peak Renewables wood pellet manufacturing facility will create 26 new jobs. A $1.9 million industrial access grant will fund the new road for these companies and provide access to 90 acres of needed industrial property. Using funds from the growing Alabama tax credit, a partnership fueled by Wiregrass Electric, we've been able to improve the Sam Houston Industrial Park property by installing a new industrial park entrance sign, as well as new street lighting, which will enhance our ability to market the property and increase safety. Also in the Sam Houston Industrial Park, a 100,000 square foot spec building is being built. FedEx has completed a new $57 million logistics facility. This 317,000 square foot FedEx ground facility on 70 acres will create 200 plus jobs. In Ashford, Eastern Technologies is shifting its focus to suit its customers' ever-changing needs. And Summerford Pallet expanded their pallet manufacturing operation by investing more than $3.1 million and creating 23 new jobs. The City of Dothan Industrial Development Board acquired 86 acres of Napier Field Road. The infrastructure improvements to this property are made possible with the funds from the City of Dothan and the Houston County Commission. Next to Wells Fargo Tower, a new hotel is being built. Candlewood Suites will have 106 rooms. Spring Hill Suites by Marriott is constructing a new hotel on 231 North, which will have 98 rooms. Downtown Dothan is about to explode with the announcement of the new city center. Circle City Brewing Company has recently opened. SmartBank has moved to Ellison Building in the heart of downtown Dothan. New living space is being created in downtown Dothan. The Malone Building on South St. Andrews is currently under construction and will be renovated for 21 upscale apartments. The Town Terrace Apartments on North Oaks is also under construction and will be renovated for 26 upscale apartments. Hudson Alpha Institute for Biotechnology is partnering with the City of Dothan to create Hudson Alpha Wiregrass, which will help build an economy based on science, research, and innovation. Wallace Community College now offers Food and Beverage Services Training Program, which helps train people who are new to the food service industry. The University of Alabama at Birmingham School of Dentistry has announced plans to bring a new satellite dentistry clinic to the Health Center's South Medical Tower. The newly announced Spectra Care Mental Health Crisis Center will be a $7 million boost to the economy and provide 164 new jobs. The Crisis Center will provide care to people who are experiencing a mental health crisis. The new Wallace Community College Mental Health Technician program will be critical to this new center. Plans for a new walk-in clinic with a pharmacy is underway on the corner of 231 North and the Ross Clark Circle, where China Star now sits. Burlington and other retailers are locating to Circle West Shopping Center in a new building on the south end of the shopping center. Taj Indian Restaurant is relocating to a newly remodeled building located on the Ross Clark Circle. We're glad to welcome Simply 10 to Dothan, bringing a wonderful opportunity for economic growth and selling stylish women's clothing for a reasonable price. With all of the challenges that 2022 has brought, our region was able to thrive and grow. The Dothan Area Chamber of Commerce works hard every day to create an environment to improve the lives in the Wiregrass region. The Dothan Area Chamber of Commerce, meeting the challenge, shaping the future. Thank you to our community economic development partners, City of Dothan, Houston County Commission, Made in Alabama, Grow Dothan, Southeast Gas, Wiregrass Electric, Alabama Municipal Electric Authority, Genesee and Wyoming, Economic Development Partnerships of Alabama, AIDT, Southeast Alabama Works, Visit Dothan, DDRA, IDA, IDB. We would like to thank the Wiregrass Legislative Delegation for all their hard work. Without them, we would not be able to bring jobs and investment to the Wiregrass.
I'll let the screen go down. Figured the video would capture the year a lot better than I could sit up here and talk about it. But a lot of great teamwork with the city, county, our legislative delegation, the state partners, our utilities. Really had an exceptional year. When you add that all up, that's $200 million of investment and 700 jobs. When you look at our total metro area, we added 1,300 jobs. So we added the third most out of the 12 metro areas in the state. So very, very positive year for us. Looking at the future, our projections, 2020 to 2040, we're going to grow 13%, which is higher than the state and the national averages. Our per capita incomes are fourth highest in the metro areas in the state of Alabama. And the one thing that's intriguing is we saw a 69.8% increase in our export numbers. That was the highest percentage in the state of Alabama. And that's attributed to our forestry products growth and our poultry growth as well. So very positive trends from that standpoint. And the GDP from 2012 to 2020 has grown 20.7%. That's one of the top in the state. So a lot of good things going on. We're sitting at one of our lowest points still unemployment-wise. And looking forward, I think our biggest challenges obviously are things that we're addressing right now, more industrial property. So Smart Land will certainly open up some more land, the support that you guys have provided for the Naperville Industrial Park. And then also the water improvements for the Houston County Distribution Park are going to really position us to be ready for that site and addressing a long-term issue there. So we're excited about that. Commercial development is very active. We've got more entities looking at coming into the market this year. And then industrial-wise, you know, as you guys know, we're slowly closing up on the Russell project in Columbia. And we'll have that hopefully teed up by the end of this month, 1st of April, to make an announcement on that. And still getting a lot of activity now with the spec building. We're down to the final on a project for that potential project. They're debating which way they're going to go right now with that, but activity's been really good. And again, it's a tribute to you guys, the leadership that you guys provide, the continuity and the support. There's no way to do it without your support. So you guys, can't thank you enough for everything you do for economic development and growing our market. And we're excited about the future. I mean, good things are going to happen. It's a whole new venture. The diversity of this market is incredible, and just see nothing but good things. I know we all got our challenges out there, but with the teamwork and the support, we can overcome anything out there. So ready for another great year.
Let's do it.
Yep.
Let's do it. Thank you.
I just want to thank you guys very much, your whole
Yeah.
team here. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your report. That's you know, there's good reports and great reports, and that's certainly a great one. And we appreciate all you do, you know, for not only the city of Dothan, but the entire Wiregrass area, including Houston County. And you know, one of the things that you mentioned was the great working relationships that we have. You know, the county with the chamber and the city of Dothan, and I do. Cannot stress how important that is, because you don't have to go very far from here to see other counties and, you know, the lack of good relationships they have. And you see, I mean, to me, I see so easily how it ends up costing them. So hopefully we can maintain that, and because you know, creating opportunities for our citizens, like the chairman Culver used to say, is one of the most important things that we do. So I don't see things slowing down. I'll be honest with you, with all the geopolitical tensions, especially in the Far East. I talked to a local business owner here Friday, and he, you know, a lot of their items are getting manufactured in China, and he knows that that's a ticking time bomb, and he's looking to get it at least in the Western Hemisphere, if not in the United States. So anyway, but thank you so much. Great report. Any questions or comments from the commission?
Just continue the good work for us.
All right.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Matt.
Hey, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
All right, final presentation of the day. We have a presentation on knuckle boom services.
All right.
Houston County Road and Bridge. We'll call it, it's called a presentation.
That's some hard acts to follow, ain't it?
Yeah, it is.
People like their limbs being picked up.
Oh, yeah.
We come over here. You come over there. We tried to make this as simple as we could. Y'all know we provide knuckle boom service. No other counties around do that.
Right.
Nobody does.
Nobody.
We went up $5, and we added another truck and another employee, and now we go around and pick up. And this is the calendar of when we go around. The light green and blue, we pick up on week 1 and 3 of the month, and the yellow we pick up on week 2 and 4 of the month. That's about as close as we can narrow it down.
Yeah.
I mean, we got 1,000 miles of roads we pick up. We went to the 10 by 10. If you put it in a 10 by 10 area and it's not limbs, we're gonna pick it up. They're getting it going. Paid tickets, they get within a day or two. I mean,
Yes.
Jim, you add to it, you run it, so.
We still charge for limbs, you know, by policy. Customers have some problems with that, but, you know, they understand. Usually when a customer calls in here lately, they, either that afternoon or the next morning it's picked up before the guys go back out on their routes. some, when the guys finish their areas, they go to the next area over the next week. Like if they're, like this week, we're in 2 and 4. We're in the second week. They'll pick that area up and then they'll start on week 1 and 3 if they finish that area, just to get a little bit ahead so they can go and do our paid tickets or just customer call-in tickets that, you know, may need help. Our other truck, he's floating, he's picking up city tickets for us, trying to help keep the cities picked up when they request. Other than that, you know, it's going a lot better than what I anticipated when I asked Barkley about it. Other than that, if you have any questions, I'm here to answer the best I can.
Okay. I know it's, I think it's been a good program, and the only complaint that I have ever heard has been, we don't know when they're coming, and so, and I know just because we put this up at a meeting, that doesn't mean that the general public is gonna know. So I know one thing I would ask is if we could get with IT and get this map on the website under the sanitation department, so when people call, you can direct them to this map. And I know y'all have already sent out y'all send out a letter every year with a schedule that's already been sent. But maybe in the new year, if we could include this information. But I know when I was the District 4 Commissioner, sometimes this would be the main complaint I got, was the piles of trash beside the road. And I don't know if y'all are getting those or not anymore, but I don't see the piles of trash. I mean, I think y'all are doing an excellent job. And you know, you mentioned the limbs, and I can see where people would want those picked up for free too. And I was hoping when we originally started talking about this that we could pick up limbs for free, but it become apparent that, you know, we would be doing that all day, every day, and never get to everything if that's what we did. I mean, I could take limbs out by the road literally every
But not
day.
only that, you have the tree trimmers that tell our customers, county pick it up.
Yeah.
And then
yeah.
I have to go out there and tell them, no man, there's a charge for that.
Yeah.
And then when I give them the price, they get a little ill, but then they call the tree service back and compare what I quote them to what the tree service quotes them. You know, we do what we have to.
Yeah. We appreciate what y'all do. So any questions from the commission, any comments?
Let me just say, Jim is in a job, and he does a superb job running sanitation. And he is in a thankless job, because I've been in there and heard people talk to him awful, and he handles it. So he really, really, really does an outstanding job in sanitation.
Good deal. We certainly appreciate your professionalism.
One thing I did want to mention, that me and Barkley talked about, and was brought up in our discussions before we presented this, where the linear line is, this is what I'm talking about, these here, where it's cut off in the areas, those people are just luck of the draw, they'll get it 4 times a month.
I got it,
So, you know,
okay.
that's just,
I
that's
thought
just the way
about
I drew
that.
it up.
Yeah,
And, you know,
well, you gotta draw a line somewhere.
right, so, I did the best I could with it.
Yeah, I think that's good.
It's working good. It really
That's,
is.
it's a lot less confusing than the first map you brought
Yes,
me.
yes, yes.
But it makes a lot more sense, so.
But any other questions?
Anything else? Quiet bunch today.
Nope.
Thank you for what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
absolutely.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you. All right. Let that come on down. We have 3 items on the regular agenda today. First one is a request for a 010 lounge retail.
Don't forget the consent agenda.
Oh, Lord, I'm sorry. Yeah, thank you. Somebody's gonna keep me straight.
That's right.
Let's dial it back to the consent agenda. Thank you, Commissioner. On the consent agenda, we have 3 items. We have, first item is a request, a reappointment to the, I forgot my glasses, reappointment to Revolving Loan Fund Administration Board. And that appointment is Matt Parker. We have a request to award bid for hot plant mix to lowest bidder meeting specs, and a request to award bid for bulk cement to lowest bidder meeting specs.
Motion.
Have a motion by Commissioner Ivy,
Second.
second by Commissioner Adams. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Any opposed say nay. Consent agenda is approved. Now on to the regular agenda items. So first item is a request for a 010 lounge retail liquor license, Class 1 by Ramu Enterprises LLC, DBA Verizon Bar and Grill located at 14634 West US Highway 84, Newton, Alabama, 36352.
So move.
Motion to approve by Commissioner Harvey. No second? All right, that will die for lack of a second. Press. Press.
Yes, sir.
Could you approach real quick? Thanks, got to get straightened out on something. So, all right, it would be the recommendation of the chair that we would reconsider this. We have to dispense this, feel like we need to dispense with it. We need to vote it up or vote it down. I don't think allowing it to die for lack of a second would be a smart move. So I would entertain a motion to either, we've had an motion to approve that has died for lack of a second. So we'll need, is there any other motion to approve or deny?
I'll make a motion to deny the.
All right, we have a motion to deny by Commissioner Ivy. Need a second. We will need a second. We cannot discuss this today.
I make a motion to deny.
All right, we have a motion, so I'll consider that to be a second.
Yes, sir.
We have a second by Commissioner Adams. All right, discussion. Commissioner Ivy, I know you may have some questions or comments, but before we do that, is there anybody that would like to speak for or against this item? All right.
Speak for them, Pastor Rowland.
Okay, hold on just a second. Recognized Mr. Kenneth Hardy first. Yeah, come up to the microphone, state your name, and then make your statement. I'll give you a couple of minutes.
Good morning. Are we
Good morning.
on? I appreciate y'all giving us the opportunity, give me the opportunity to come before you again. We've had this battle one time, seems like. You know, and we're real motivated. You know, I've sat here and watched this video and everything, and I can see the motivation in the community and in the room here. I'd just like to say that this is the first time in over 70 years that there's not been a beer joint in the Wicksburg community. Okay, they're all gone. They're all shut down. Okay, so there may be some in some of your areas and stuff like that, but they don't have the reputation that ours has had. All right, we've got our school system that's growing. We got our churches that are growing. All the beer joints are gone. Okay, everybody's starting to get a positive attitude out there, and I just ask each one of you to take that in consideration. As you know, I don't know who's trying to put the lipstick on the pig this time, but it's got a bad history. It's messed up a lot of lives, and it's not, and not only just by the shots and the dying and the cars leaving there wrecking and all that stuff, but I'm not going to go into a lot of detail. It's really critical in our community to be able to grow, to be positive, as some of the stuff that you all have just seen live here, and to please deny this opportunity for these people bring this plague back to Wicksburg. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yes, I have a question.
Mr. Hardy.
Commissioner.
I got one question for you. If the establishment does not have alcohol, would you be against it?
No, sir. They've had plenty of opportunity to open up. They've had the sign coming soon for months. Why haven't they opened up? You know, and tried to run this business and for fun and games, as it says. No, they want to shove alcohol out there in front of our young kids, okay? We just don't want it. It's a terrible thing. We finally got rid of the plague that's plagued us over 70 years, and we ask that you just please continue to pray that you'll help us continue that positive direction that we're heading.
So you're for the establishment as long as it's a
Yes,
food
sir.
without the alcohol?
Absolutely. And they got plenty of opportunity and may get some support, but
Gotcha.
thank you much.
Thank you.
All right, anybody else want to speak against the item? Okay, recognize Mr. Dustin Fowler.
I'm here on behalf of Mr. Ramo. I'm Dustin Fowler, I'm a partner in Button Etheridge Fowler. We're against alcohol being sold this close to the school. Has the county pulled the liquor license from the Sunco that's closer to the school at the gas station? Have y'all done that? Because that's closer to the school than where my client's business will be. If this was an Applebee's, would you deny it? Of course you wouldn't. But you're selling alcohol closer to the school than you are where my client's located. My client's going to compete with Mr. Hardy right next door to his establishment. That's the issue here. He's the only one crying out because he's going to have competition. Now, you can vote against my client. You've got that right. But you're doing it to protect one business. Now, let's get to the rubber meets the road. Now, we talk about crime there. Have y'all stopped the Peanut Festival from coming? Have you stopped the parade? Because wasn't there a capital murder there on the parade last year and a shooting? Have y'all stopped that? Of course you haven't. Because one incident does not make the whole thing bad. My client's opening up a bar and grill. You're selling alcohol across the street, but my client can't get one. Let's be honest, the reason he can't get one is because he's going to compete with Mr. Hardy. That's the reality here. There's no reason my client shouldn't get one. If he was Applebee's, we wouldn't be here. But we're going to stop Mr. Ramu from getting one because he's going to compete with Mr. Hardy. That's why we're here. You're having alcohol served and sold at the Sunco that's closer to the school than what my client's business will be. Nobody seems to have a problem with that.
I got a question. When you say compete with Mr. Hardy, it's Mr. Hardy, right? What does he own? What
He
establishment?
owns a restaurant.
Okay, well, which restaurant is that?
Hardy's Family Restaurant, I believe. Don't hold me to that,
Yeah,
Commissioner Harvey. I'm not sure the exact name.
right. But he's not. Is he selling alcohol in there though?
He's not. Not that I know
Okay.
of.
Okay.
Not that I know of.
I think that's the main thing right now there.
Well, alcohol
having issues
might
with
draw
it.
more people in and hurt his business, which is right next door.
Yeah.
And
And I
like
can
I said,
understand.
we've got the gas station across the street to serve alcohol.
I can totally understand both sides, and I know that every restaurant in Dothan has it. I mean, everybody has it. I understand. I get that. I guess this is it's a Wicksburg thing. I think you guys don't want it in Wicksburg. That's what I'm hearing.
One person that spoke out against it. The owner of the restaurant next door.
Any other
Does anyone else have any questions?
questions?
I've got a couple. I tried to get you, before you hastily left Thursday afternoon, on this lease agreement that you handed me prior to, that you referred to. This was filed with the state of Alabama.
No, sir, we said that our new corporation was filed with the state of Alabama. We don't have to file the lease with the state of Alabama.
Okay.
That corporation is on that lease.
Okay. Yes, sir, it is. And you was the one that brought up about Michael Kent. None
Yes.
of us brought up anything about Michael Kent being.
That is what I heard. There was one reason you
Okay.
denied it.
Okay, but you also said that during that time of renaming from JCBC Good Times to Ramu Enterprises, the lease here has it prior to when Mr. Kent come in last time and requested that an alcohol license be approved.
Then you've got the wrong lease, because we have.
This is the one you handed me.
Okay, then we will get you the copy.
And
The
it
one
is
that we
dated
have-
July the 27th
Yes.
of
the one that we have-
2022.
Okay. Mr. Harvey,
Sorry.
Mr. Harvey, I know that you had your kickoff campaign at Hardy's Family Restaurant, but I'm telling you, we have a new lease, complete ownership, and our corporation is registered with the state of Alabama. I understand that you're fighting against this because your constituent, again, where you had the kickoff at.
I would say let's not make personal accusations or assume that anybody's doing anything for any reason. Now, you need to state, keep
Sure,
it to the
either he kicked
facts.
off there or he didn't.
I don't care if he did or not. You need to keep to the facts.
That was a
You're
fact.
assuming he's doing something for a certain
I
reason.
didn't
I'm not
assume.
going to allow that.
Of course you're not.
Keep
I
it to the
understand.
facts and continue.
I understand. You're from Wicksburg, completely understand. But no, we own it completely. We own the lease. Michael Kent's not involved. My client right here owns it completely.
Any
And we've
other
got a
questions or
registered
comments?
entity with that.
One thing you misstated, I just want it on the record, you stated the convenience store across the way served
Sunco or
alcohol.
something.
Does not serve alcohol.
You're correct, they sell alcohol.
Sell, but not serve. I think that's what I'm hearing and what I've heard from other people, and maybe the concern here.
But that is
Anyway.
in the Wicksburg community that sells alcohol.
Okay. Any other questions or comments or anything like that? All right. All in favor of the motion to deny the liquor license to Ramu Enterprises, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay.
Nay.
All right, we have one aye, I'm sorry, 3 ayes and 1 nay. The motion passes. Item number 2 is a request to donate a 2010 Chevrolet Tahoe to the Houston County District Attorney's Office and declare the vehicle surplus from the Sheriff's Department.
So moved.
Have a motion by Commissioner Harvey, second by Commissioner Adams. Any questions or discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed say nay. Motion passes. Item number 3 is a request to sell the following items on GovDeals, miscellaneous office equipment, including tables, desk, computer items from the probate department, and 2 dump trailers from the county building department.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion to approve by Commissioner Herring, and second by Commissioner Ivy. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed say nay. Motion passes. Staff reports, Mr. Chief Administrative Officer.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I have some rather happy sad news today. Gentlemen, if I could please ask Sean and Mr. Dixon to come forward. I'd like to let the commission know that after over a quarter century of dedicated and passionate service to this county, Sean Curtis has decided to retire his position. And it's very sad to me, and I'm sure you share with me my feelings about this. Sean has been outstanding for the county and for the elected officials and associates of the county for all of his career. We thank him deeply and dearly for all his service to the county. And I wanted to take a moment to introduce Thomas Dixon. As you gentlemen may be aware, there was a search committee that was put together, a member of which was Sean Curtis. And we had several very highly qualified individuals to apply for the position. We, through deliberation and discussion and interviews, felt that Tommy Dixon would be the best candidate for this position. Tommy is a local boy. He graduated from Northview High School. He lives in Midland City, and for the past 5 years, he's been on the facilities management team at Fort Rucker. He was the manager for the last 3 of those years, if I have that correct. Prior to that, he owned and operated his own construction business. He has been in this community, as I said, all of his life, and he is knowledgeable of buildings and facilities management, and we're happy and honored to have him become a new member of Houston County's Buildings Department.
Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate that.
I'm sorry to have to announce the departure of this fine gentleman, but he is on to the right path.
Yeah. Sean, I just want to say, you certainly will be missed, and Mr. Dixon, I think you know you got some big shoes to fill, but we have all the confidence in the world that you're going to fill them out nicely. And Sean, I've told you this before, one of the greatest things that I appreciate you and the way that you approach this job is that you treat every building like it's yours, which is what the commission really needs. I mean, I'll be honest with you. And I know that sometimes can drive people crazy, but you've done a great job. We appreciate the job that you've done. Certainly, we're going to miss you, and of course, we know you're leaving for the right reasons, and our prayers will continue to be with you and your family, and hopefully you'll take some time off, and maybe you won't be a stranger in the long run. So, but we appreciate everything you've done. Any other comments? Anybody else on the commission?
Mr. Chairman, I would like to. You go ahead, Curtis. You
just say it.
You go ahead.
We cannot say enough about Sean and his exemplary services that he's given us over the years. I mean, Sean by far is the epitome of excellence when it comes to you got some shoes to fill. He does a great job, not just owning every building as if it was his, but he also owns every dollar as if it was his, and it means a lot to the county and the constituents. And Sean, we just congratulate you on your new endeavor and retiring.
Sean, my short while being here, it's obvious the impact that you make on the county. Thank you for your service, and look forward to working with you, sir.
Mr. Chairman. Sean, man, it's been a good ride for the first 4 years of my term. I learned a lot from you, man, you and Bill Dempsey and even from Chairman Culver whenever he was here. But, man, the way you took on things and looked at things, and you know what, the most I respect about you is the citizens' money.
That's
you
right.
took that to heart, and you always tried to make the best decision that you could, and you had a plan together. Your plan came together. I mean, you had a plan when you put it before us to make a decision that was best for the citizens of this county.
That's right.
And I appreciate you for that. The only other thing I want to make sure of is you leave us your phone number, because we might need it. The next guy might need it too. You know, we might need it, because you already got his number. Good deal.
Good
But I'd
call.
also like to say congratulations. Glad to have you. Look forward to working with you.
Yep.
Yes.
Sean, you're a man of a lot of knowledge when it comes to buildings and the property that the county owns.
That's right.
And hopefully you have instilled some of that with some of the guys that have worked up under you so that they can follow, and also help this gentleman here when he comes in to follow behind you. And we sure appreciate the years of service that you've given.
Great.
I'll
Comment?
just say that you got a great team, a maintenance team, small but powerful impact on the buildings. They do a great job. We got several that have some knowledge. We got some new ones. And I just wanted to say thank you to the commission, to Peter, Barkley. All the department heads have been great to work with. I know we've had our trials and tribulations, but overall, they've been great. The county has a great family-oriented type relationship, you know. We bicker and fight sometimes like we're little kids, but at the end of the day, we all get together and get it worked out.
That's
and
right.
It really works out good. And, you know, the personnel department has been a great asset for us, recruiting new ones, helping us write out our job description and get that stuff worked out. Road and Bridge has been excellent in helping us. I would say we're probably the closest with Road and Bridge. They always help us and assist us where we need it. So I thank Barkley for that. Chairman Culver's here today, which is sweet. Missed that. Worked under him for most of my career.
Yeah. He's the one that gave you the chance.
Yes, it gave me an unbelievable chance. I sometimes question his judgment. But I do, that was wonderful. Mr. Dempsey was great to work for. Peter has been excellent to work for. And I think in the end, you're gonna really enjoy Mr. Dixon. What we have here is on a smaller scale, so I really think this is gonna be a sweet spot for him to work in, and I'm gonna miss it. But I won't be a stranger, you know, and I'm just a phone call away. I live right here in Dothan, Houston County, so I'm always here to help out.
We have greatly appreciated you, and gentlemen, I would like to propose a standing ovation.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, we gotta follow that up with the county engineer.
No, Sean has been fantastic to work with.
That's right.
So, I thought you was gonna come back and work with us, is what you said. But anyway, 2 closed roads, National and Roman. On National, it's 2 of 4 cross trains we've completed, so.
Okay.
It's coming along, and we'll start resurfacing some MPO roads in April, weather permitting, the weather's warm enough, so we're fixing to get kicked off.
All right, thank you, Mr. County Attorney. All right, whew, good, that's a good deal. Any questions for the staff? I know you have questions.
I'd like to make a statement. One of my goals when I was elected as the commissioner, I was hoping to lower the cost of the driveway. Through working with the engineer and the commission, the policy's being changed that we can put in plastic driveways now. So it's going to save $400 to $600 on today's rates on putting in driveways. So if you need to put one in, you can put a plastic one in and save some money. And I appreciate everybody's support on that.
You know, we just have to, still the same procedure, you call and get a permit, there's only one type of pipe that's allowed though. So they need to make sure they get that type pipe. It's on the application and it's in our policy, and they call our office.
It's the green stripe, right?
No, it's not, I don't know about the stripe, but it's an ASHTO M294 type S pipe, so.
They just need to call you guys and make sure what it is before they go to put a pipe in. Because it's gonna be on the right of way, they need to get it approved through the Road and Bridge Department.
Correct.
To make sure what it is.
They need to go through the driveway permit process, and we'll have a list of approved, vendors as well.
Okay.
And if they don't get the correct plastic pipe, what's gonna happen?
They won't be laying it.
All right.
I mean, it
Good,
won't be laid,
good.
Yeah, okay.
All right, thank you.
Good deal.
Appreciate everybody's
All right.
support.
That's the end of the meeting, so entertain a motion to adjourn, and we are adjourned. Thank you.